1980? No, this beautiful car of tomorrow is called the Silhouette and is just one of 300 custom car entries in the annual Winternationals car show of 1963. The 1963 NHRA-sponsored car show was held in Los Angeles in the Great Western Exhibits buildings. During the four-day event, more than 70,000 car enthusiasts viewed the most glamorous and unusual automobiles ever displayed, ranging from foreign sports cars to elaborately customized cars of every vintage. Commercial exhibitors' booths offered close examination of automotive products to interested crowds. Company representatives were always on hand to give on-the-spot information and answer technical questions, even those asked by the most advanced engineers. For the first time, major car manufacturers displayed their customized models, such as Pontiac's X400, Ford's Fairlane Starburst, and the Dodge Flightwing. Custom interiors superbly designed and tailored were real showstoppers. Some cars, like Gene Winfield's 1952 Mercury, featured push-button doors and seat control. A big attraction was the Valkyrie 1 jet-powered car. This car has reached a top speed of more than 200 miles per hour over the quarter-mile track, somewhat faster than this beautiful 1910 Model T Roadster. Pint-sized version. Trophies. Competition in the car show was the closest ever in all classes. Selecting the winners of the show was no easy task. The big moment finally arrived as 143 trophies were handed out and eagerly accepted by the winners. Full Custom Pickup Award went to Mr. and Mrs. Ray Nish of Oakland for their 1937 Ford entry. Larry Farber of Wichita, Kansas took the honors in the Show Street sedan class with his beautiful 1932 Ford. One of the three sweepstakes trophies went to Bob Tyndall of Portland for Best Competition Car in Show, the Orange Crate. On hand for the trophy presentations was Mary Ellen Simon, Miss Winternationals of 1963. The second half of the 1963 Winternationals is the championship drag races, a three-day meet held at the Pomona Valley Timing Association drag strip on the Los Angeles County Fairgrounds. Right now, time trials are being run, the pre-competition shakedown runs for cars and drivers. The meet is being directed from a command post on top of this timing tower. In charge are the event directors, Ed Eaton and Jack Hart. An important spot at any drag race is the pits. Right now, the pit area is a beehive of activity as each crew prepares its car for time trial runs. Many entries have been trailered here from distant states. Terrell Pogue and his family brought their Dodge-powered dragster all the way from Olympia, Washington. Mrs. Pogue and her two daughters make up part of the crew. Hayden Prophet is getting his 409 cubic inch Chevy ready for some stiff competition ahead. This year, there are 76 classes, all the way from factory stock cars to the big AA gas and fuel dragsters. But before any car is allowed on the drag strip, it must pass the customary NHRA safety inspections. Trained technical inspectors examine 132 key points throughout the car, including steering, wheel alignment, flywheel shields, and proper roll bars. Safety is given top priority in every NHRA meet. Cars are rolled onto a scale to be weighed. Proper weight distribution between front and rear axles is another important safety requirement. Now all that remains is to see how well she runs. Time trials are an important part of the meet, offering the driver a chance to get the feel of the strip and check the performance of the car. All cars are clocked using the Krondeck system, measuring to hundredths of a second the elapsed time over the quarter mile and top speed at the finish line. After each run, the cars are pushed to the pits along the return road that parallels the strip. At one point along this road, the driver receives a time card with the results of his run. While time trials continue, let's return to the pits and talk to a few of the participants.
How do you like the drags?
Wonderful so far, Mr. Moon. This is a man who needs no introduction to anybody, Dean Moon and the Moonbeam. Can you tell us a little bit about the car, Mr. Moon?
Well, I'm Dean, and this is Moonbeam, the car. And this is more of a less of a experimental test car that we use for Moon Equipment Company and Potvin Equipment Company. This is what they call an A-modified sports or modified sports class.
And what speed class does it run?
Until we ran this meet, the best speed ever turned with a car like this was about 133 at NHRA. And we turned 143.85 twice yesterday in the 10-second bracket for the first time.
Good luck for the entire meet.
We'll need it.
Now let's meet Don Garlitz of Tampa, Florida, a man responsible or involved in two firsts here. One, first time they've run fuelers in an NHRA meeting. And two, that airfoil we'll get to in a moment. How are you, Don?
Hello, George.
Don, what are the speed records so far for fuelers?
Well, unofficially, the fuel record is probably around 190 and right below 8 seconds. However, this is the first time that NHRA has opened the record books for fuel, so there'll be official records after today.
What is that airfoil intended to do?
George, we've been developing that for a couple of weeks now, working on it. That's to hold the car down in the lights to keep it from skating so bad at the high speeds.
How's it worked out so far?
Well, I only made one run with it, and it was extremely stable down on the big end. However, we had a little too much pressure, and I think it slowed the car down 4 or 5 miles an hour.
Now I'd like you to meet a famous trio, the Mazmanian Special, the owner, John Mazmanian, and the driver, John Balog. Any changes in the mill in here, John?
Yes, it's a 61 Corvette with a 3/8 crankshaft crank, and it's been bored 60 over, and it's Esky powered. And it runs a 671 diesel blower.
Bones, what will these changes mean to you as a driver this year?
Faster speeds and quicker ETs.
Wonderful. Does that mean you stand a much better chance?
We sure hope so.
How'd you like to take a ride?
Great. Let's go.
Drag chutes rapidly slow the faster cars so they can stop in the remaining stretch of the strip beyond the finish line. On that run, the Mazmanian Corvette turned 127.75 miles per hour with an elapsed time of 11.20 seconds. Saturday morning, 11 a.m. The strip is shut down briefly to make ready for two-car class elimination runs. Thousands of spectators already fill the stands, and more are coming. Young and old alike have come to cheer their favorite makes in the stock car classes.
Okay, fans, the first round of elimination is about to get underway. All super stockers move into lane 4, A stock lane 3, B stock lane 2, C stock in lane 1. Attention all contenders. have just 5 minutes to be in your proper lane.
Stock car trophies will be hard won this year, with competitors like Tom Grove driving the Melrose Motors entry from Oakland, California. Dave Strickler in his famous 409 cubic inch A stock Chevy. And Al Extran driving the original Ram Charger team entry from Grosse Pointe, Michigan. This year, spectators can easily spot a trophy run by the large T pasted on the windshield of each car. In the run for the E-Stock Automatic Award, Ken Dixon of Bellflower, California, pushes his 1958 Pontiac to victory. The Milne Brothers Red Plymouth in the final heat for Superstock Automatic honors wins over the Ritchie Flying A entry. Winning time is 12.30 seconds at 115.38 miles per hour. In the factory experimental division, C-Class, Joe Ritter of Los Angeles, running on the spectators' side, wins his trophy. Before competition in the hot car classes gets underway, there's just time enough for a quick hot dog and a cup of coffee. Then back to the stands for more racing thrills. In the hot car classes, more than 250 of the fastest machines are entered, and each driver coming to the starting line has just one thing in mind: take home the class trophy. Corvette develops transmission trouble and loses to Bob Bailey Jr. early in the eliminations. Jess Van Deventer moves out to an easy win in his first round of eliminations with his Chevy-powered B-Comp car. With each round, the competition becomes keener until the top two cars in each class are pitted against each other. The B Sports Trophy run is between Corvettes. Jim Van Norman edges out the Ward and Ballou car. The A-Gas final run pits the Bourgois Wade 370 cubic inch Chevy-powered Willys against Grist Brothers Willys, pulled by a 500 cubic inch Ford. Dick Bourgois manages a close win, anticipating a wild double-A altered trophy run. Jim Dunn wheel stands his Chevy-powered Fiat halfway down the strip to a win over Woody Duke's Olds Fiat. Chuck Starkey from Bay Village, Ohio, wins B Dragster honors, turning a 148.27 miles per hour in 9.60 seconds. C.R. Alexander of Inglewood, California, driving a 36 Ford with a 51 Chrysler engine, rolls to an easy victory for the C-Altered crown. And now the final double-A dragster heat. The Peterson Frank car smokes off the line with Connie Kalida's Bounty Hunter right alongside. The winner, John Peters in the big twin Chevy double-A dragster. Sunday morning, the final day of the meet. The vast parking lot is filled to capacity, and the grandstands are packed with an excited crowd of more than 40,000. There is no doubt that drag racing is one of America's fastest-growing sports. Cars in the pit area are getting a final going over before the runs that decide the winners of 7 eliminator titles. Top honors for the entire meet. Transmissions and rear ends are reworked. Sometimes an entire engine is overhauled or replaced. On the starting line, the Deserato dragstrip Indian from Canada does his famous sun dance to keep away any threat of rain. The timing tower gives the okay to start elimination runs, and the cars move up to the line. cars battle it out tournament style. 2 up, 1 down. As the field narrows in each eliminator class, tension mounts. The run for top fuel eliminator finds Don Garlitz from Tampa, Florida, going against Art Malone, also from Florida. Coming out of the tire smoke is Don Garlitz, the winner in his Dodge-powered Swamp Rat 5, turning a lightning 186.32 in 8.26 seconds. The run for middle eliminator. Again, crowd-pleasing Jim Dunn does wheel stands, this time losing to the Stonewood Cook A-Gas supercharged Olds. Tony Nancy in his beautiful double-A comp Dodge to run for competition eliminator honors against Jerry Hardick. Hardick's dragster is in trouble. Hardick automatically lost the race when he crossed the yellow center lines. Good driving prevented a serious accident. The photo crews get set to shoot the big one. Top gas eliminator. Again, it's Peters versus Kalita. And once more, John Peters slips past Connie Kalita's bounty hunter with a winning ET of 8.82 seconds at 178.21 miles per hour. John Peters, Mr. Eliminator of the 1963 Winternationals.